Hi everybody.
Hello, good to see you, or good to see us.
Alright, today, if you weren't able to make our lesson on overhand throwing, we're going to do it from standing and sitting.
Yes,
Okay?
so you can have the modification if your child just is able to sit, or if they could only stand for so long. There's different ways you can do it, but feel free to do either one as you feel fits your child.
Okay. And the warm-ups, we're going to bypass the warm-ups, so we're going to post a few different warm-up songs that you can look at. Okay, so this is just for overhand throwing practice. And we'll go through these games and activities, but you can, we'll go through them, but you can keep practicing for several minutes.
Yeah.
Okay?
Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get started with the overhand throw. So first you want to make sure you have a ball, either a yarn ball or softball, and at the beginning of this video you will see the items that you need for the whole lesson, okay? So let's go ahead and whether you're standing or sitting, you could squeeze that ball, make sure you get that hand nice and strong. Squeeze it, and roll it around. Good. And then go ahead and do the other hand. Squeeze, and roll it around. Nice. Good. Now go ahead and put it back in your throwing hand, or your favorite hand, whether it's your right or your left. Okay, so we're going to break down the overhand throwing in a few different steps, okay? So she's going to go ahead and show all the steps, and I will show you how it would look like if you're sitting down doing this. Okay?
Okay, so you're going to start off, we're just going to bring it back to our ear. Okay, some of our little ones, we might tell them tickle their ear.
Tickle.
Okay, so we're just going to practice that a few times. Okay, so bring it up to your ear and forward motion. One more time, up to your ear and forward. Okay. Now we're going to add another step. We're going to start by pointing where you want to throw. If you have a target over there, or if you're standing across from your child, they're going to point to each other, bring it up to your ear, and throw. Okay? So we're going to point to our target, bring it up to our ear, and throw. One more time. Point to your target, up to your ear, and throw. Nice job.
Thank you.
Okay. Now we're going to add another step, and it's actually a step. We're going to step forward, point to our target, bring it to our ear, and throw. Okay? Good step. Good point, ear, and throw. Very nice. All right, let's try that together. Okay? Step, point, ear, and throw. Oh, it looks like they have it, huh?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Should we try it at a target, or should we try it back and forth to each other?
We should throw it back and forth to each other. I think that would be fun.
That would be fun.
Okay, so I'm going to put my ball down.
Okay, well, I have to just you can reach them in case you
Thank you.
miss it. I'm going to throw it to you.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
So you can do this, far away, 10 feet apart, or as close as you want to, so that they're successful in squeezing the ball as they receive it. But the main thing is that when they're throwing it, that they're doing overhand for this lesson.
Yeah. Overhand. Okay.
And then this is good because they're watching you and you're modeling for them as well.
Okay.
If I have trouble catching, she might do the overhand and just drop it into my hand. She doesn't have any trouble catching.
I'm going to back up for you. Yeah. So you can make it as hard, or you can make it a little bit easier as kids are learning. But if you're catching real good and throwing real good, you can be across the room as long as you have something like a rolled up pair of socks, or a ball that's not going to hurt anything. And you can do this outside. All these activities you don't have to do inside. We just happen to be inside our PE room. Okay, but throwing is a great activity to do outdoors too. So okay.
All right.
Very
Now
good.
we're gonna put all those steps together to try to knock down some targets. Okay. So here are examples of some targets, and we'll have those, like I said, posted for you. but these are just things we have here in our room. But look, some things you may have at home, or like the milk or water gallon or juice gallon, or some cups.
Solo cups, just the plastic cups.
And water bottle container, or you could do 2 liter containers.
Yeah, and this is just a box, but you could use a empty box of, cereal. Just take the bag of cereal out and use the box for a Target. Big Target cereal boxes, maybe a small Target would be like a Pop-Tart box or a graham cracker box. The bigger the Target, the more successful. The smaller the Target, more challenging.
Alright, so here we go. We're gonna knock some things down.
All right, my
I'm
favorite
gonna move
part.
my chair over here. Okay, so you wanna, are you?
All right, okay, well, I don't know if I should go first because I'll knock them all down. All right, let me see if you can see from here. I'm going to take a forward step. I'm going to point, balls by my ear, and
I think you need to scoot back, Mrs. Debbie. You
I
are
better.
too close. And we might find that with your child, that they're really good throwers and they need to scoot back. So if you have like a mat or something for them to stand on, that's always good, so they could kind of see where to stand. It could be like a pillow, stand behind the pillow, or stand behind the chair, like a lower chair. That way they're not passing that. And you could set up different markers for them.
Yeah, and sometimes I'll even step over the line to get the forward step.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Okay, so now it's my turn. So I'm going to try it from here. I'm going to step. I'm going to point, and then I'm going to...
Hey, that was good.
I'm going to try again.
Wow.
I'm going to step, point, and...
Oh, you did great.
Thank you.
That was good. I better set these up.
Yes, you better.
All right.
So, keep practicing that over and over. You can set up targets either all together on one table and give them a challenge. From this spot, you try to hit that target. From this spot, you try to hit that target. Spread out the targets, maybe 5 feet, 10 feet, 15 feet. Whatever space you have is fine. We're just giving you examples to make it like a fun game, and they're just not throwing from the same spot. They might get tired of the game. Even walking around, and then when you freeze, throw out a target, see which one you get, things like that. But practicing that overhand motion, okay? Alright, so now we're going to show you a fun game that we like to play, but you need a whole bunch of pairs of socks turned into balls, which most of you know how to do. It's when you roll them all up, and we'll show you how to do that on a different part of the video, okay? So, we're going to play a game called either Clean the Yard or Clean Your Room. And what it is there is 2 different sides, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and show you. So Miss Debbie has one side, and I have the other side. You see the red and yellow line there? That's dividing each side. So you could play with, the students can play with the parents, with their siblings, with the whole family can play. It could be the child against mom and dad. You could make it fun in so many different ways. But basically, we each start with our own pile of stuff. I have mine here, so I'm going to do it sitting down. And Miss Debbie has hers spread out all over the ground, okay? So we're going to want to try to get our side clean.
Yep.
Okay? So here we go. I should start off with that. Okay, so here we go. We're trying to throw overhand. Ready, set, go. One at a time. I'm like a catcher. So you can keep going as long as you want. Like put a timer on. So typically you're not throwing to the person, you're just throwing to the other side because you're trying to just, if your child is able to get off of the chair and move, scooch around the ground, that's even better for them to like scooch and try to pick up and place over or throw over. If not, that's okay. You could do it in the chair. You can keep bringing some balls to them and just throwing it over.
And it looks like you won. I have so many balls
I
on my
won!
side. They're everywhere. Good game.
Good game. All right. I think that's it for our lesson for today. Like Ms. Debbie said, these are examples of activities you can do. And, you know, you can make them go as long as you want. You can break them up. First, let's do the throwing to the target. Later on, we can do, you know, the clean the yard or clean the room part. You could do it in 2 different days, or you could do it all together to really get that heart rate up and practice.
That's good exercise.
Yeah.
Good exercise.
This one is really good exercise because you're running around, picking them up, and throwing them to the other side. All right. Well, thank you so much for watching, and hopefully you enjoy our videos.
See you next